So we were in Acts chapter 19, verse 11. It says, now God worked unusual miracles by the hands of Paul, so that even the handkerchiefs or aprons were brought from his body to heal the sick. And the diseases left them, and the evil spirits went out of them. Verse 13, then some of the itinerant Jewish exorcists took it upon themselves to call on the name of the Lord over those who had evil spirits. We exorcise you by the Jesus whom Paul preaches. Also, there were 7 sons of Sceva, a Jewish chief priest, who did this also. Verse 15, and when the evil spirit heard or answered and said, Jesus I know, Paul I know, but who are you? Then the man in whom the evil spirit was leapt upon them, overpowered them, and prevailed against them. So they fled out of that house, naked and wounded. Why didn't the power work for these 7 sons of Sceva?
They didn't know Jesus.
They didn't know him. Do you know Jesus? Do you have authority? Do you have spiritual authority? When we're operating in the world, when we're operating down below this line, I don't know that we do have this authority. It may belong to us, but we don't use it.
Right. That's not the first thing you think of.
So when we're faced with this adversity, we're faced with a challenge, we're faced with a threat. Is it a threat? Is it a challenge? Is this going to hurt me? Is this going to take me out? How should we be facing each and every situation?
Opportunity to grow.
We should be facing it with understanding. We understand what's happening here. We understand that because of what I've done in the past, I'm reaping what I've sown in the past today. And that if I go through this, I can change what I sow and I can reap a different harvest tomorrow. My life isn't hopeless. By doing different things, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with us. It's just our methods, how we do things. And if we do things differently, we'll get different results. I know it's deep, right?
Isn't it said in the New Testament somewhere, lean not on our own understanding?
Yeah, don't lean to our own understanding. Lean on God's understanding. Do you have to know how it's all going to work out before you start acting in faith? No. None of us know that. None of us know how everything's going to work out. But we put our faith, we put our trust in God, and we read that before in Luke 10:19. He says at the end of the verse, nothing will by any means hurt me. So that's the truth. Nothing will by any means hurt me. Period. Done. End of story. So I can operate with the authority, with God's authority. I can use His word to transform my life. You can use. Who can use it?
Anyone can.
Everybody except you, right? Everybody except, no, it doesn't matter where you came from. See, that's the problem, is we want to say, well, from where I came from or my past, I can't do it. That's a lie. Everyone, whoever hears the gospel and believes, will be saved. So that's the truth. Do we know, when we really get the idea, when we really have this revelation that I can overcome, or we're more than conquerors through Christ, that I can overcome any situation that's coming against me. Any of them. Through Christ, right? Not through yourself. And what happens to you when you don't believe? What happened to these guys? They got beat up. Now, we can act like believers and still get beat up. We can go to church and not know what belongs to us and still get beat up. Are you done getting beat up in life? If we are, we'll know what he said, right? Nothing will by any means harm me. Nothing will by any means hurt me. Anyone know Dick Fosbury? Have you ever heard of Dick Fosbury? Have you heard of what is going on? Have you heard of the Fosbury flop?
Fosbury flop.
Yeah, the Fosbury flop. What do you know about the high jump? How do they go over the high jump? Backwards. Who invented that? Say Dick Fosbury. Dick Fosbury invented that. You know, before Dick, everybody went over head first, face first, front first. That was the way you did the high jump. They would just leap over the bar. And Dick looked at it and he's like, I think we could do better if we do this. Yep. And so he did. And he revolutionized the whole sport. Can you change and revolutionize your whole family? Your friends, the people that are around you, your influence, your community?
Yeah.
How about Roger Bannister? Does anybody run? Do we know Roger Bannister? Now, what was the Hulk's name? Wasn't his last name Bannister too? Bruce Bannister, was it? Well, Roger Bannister is different. Roger Bannister was a runner. And up until his time, they said no human could run a mile under 4 minutes. You know who said that? The scientists said that. All the best minds said it's physically impossible. They did studies, they had proof, they had research. They said nobody can run a mile under 4 minutes. Roger Bannister decided he was going to do that. Eventually, he ran a 4-minute mile, under 4 minutes. What happened the next year? About a dozen other people ran a 4-minute mile. What happened the next year? Hundreds of people ran a 4-minute mile. All because one person believed it was possible. Now, where did that come from? All the scientists said, you can't do it. It's impossible. Who are you going to believe? You're going to believe what's in you?
Right.
Or you're going to believe what people are telling you? I think too often we end up believing people that tell us things. We end up believing our parents that say you're going to be no good. We believe teachers. We believe the news. You know, where are you getting your information? What is building you up? How are you making decisions? Based on your past or based on what God says?
God says.